In terms of the tail of the tape, they favor Lamont Roach, but that's always the case. For Cruz, the pocket rocket at 5'4", giving up 3 inches and giving up a huge amount of reach to Lamont Roach. And again, I know Roach has said, I'm willing to go toe-to-toe. If he's smart, he'll use those physical advantages and beat him with style, beat him with the sweet science. Let's go back to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the main event of the evening. Y a todos nuestros amigos latinos, bienvenidos aficionados al box, a la pelea estelar de la noche.
You go, Jimmy.
From the Frost Bank Center here in San Antonio, Texas, Premier Boxing Champions presents the PBC Pay-Per-View on Prime, a featured bout of the evening, brought to you by TGB Promotions in association with Box Stars, Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and Pro Box Promotions. Sponsored by Thomas J. Henry, built to win. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the President Mauricio Suleiman, along with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations. The Executive Director is Courtney Arbor, with the Chairman Rick Figueroa. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring this main event from ringside. From Indiana, Nathan Palmer. From Nevada, Corey Santos. And from New Mexico, Chris Tellez. Presenting our 3rd man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, we have James Green. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the interim WBC Super Lightweight World Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, it's prime time! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with silver trim, fighting out of our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. He weighed in at 139.6 pounds. With a record of 25 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws, he has 10 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his super lightweight debut, he moves up in weight in an attempt to capture a 2nd Division world title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the current WBA super featherweight champion of the world, Lamont the Reaper Roach. And his opponent across the ring, the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing burgundy red trunks, hailing from Mexico City, La Ciudad de Mexico. He weighed in at a ready 138.6 pounds. His record stands at 28 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw, with 18 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the rising Mexican superstar of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2-division world champion and the current interim WBC super lightweight champion, introducing Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Once again, a referee in charge, ready to give instructions, James Green.
Okay, gentlemen, this is going to be good right here. Right here on this side is going to be good. This is for the WBC Interim Championship of the World. You got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch them up, back to your corner.
27-year-old Isaac Pitbull Cruz, 28-3-1 with 18 knockouts. He doesn't outwork opponents, he outhurts them. Lamont Roach Jr., 30 years of age, 25-1-2 with 10 KOs. Neither has been down as a pro. And it's time to close the show with tonight's main event, scheduled for 12 rounds in the 140-pound division. Roach making his debut in this weight class.
And just like that, Pitbull commands the center of the ring, going to the body aggressively.
I think I've seen that before.
This is what he does. And that's why this crowd exploding for everything he does.
And he's looking to explode here tonight against the taller. And wow, what an incredible story. And really, it all started here in San Antonio when he fought Diego Magdaleno. No one really had heard of Isaac Pitbull Cruz. We all remember him after that incredible first-round knockout. Oh, he's swinging wildly, though. Watch out for those counters from Roach. And Roach is doing what we expected, using the jab.
Roach is going to take his time, and he said, look, we know that Pitbull has a problem with lateral movement, but if you think he's only going to box, Mo, Roach told us one thing: no one's going to walk straight forward into me with no head movement and not pay for it.
I think he's letting Cruz get in a little too comfortable in this round. Roach has to start setting up with the jab.
Oh.
Gotta take control of the ring. So far, Cruz is the one on him.
Low center of gravity. That crouch very reminiscent of Mike Tyson in terms of getting down low and then exploding. Cruz just marching forward. Roach on his back foot gets tagged.
You always have to wonder, when someone's a crowd favorite like this, what does that do to the three judges scoring ringside if the action is close?
Yeah, not a lot of punches landed by Cruz, but he is the aggressive one. There is one or two body shots there by Cruz, and Roach again.
Oh, left hand lands for Cruz, who's landed 3 body shots compared to 0 for Roach. They both have landed 10 punches. They're both throwing similar amounts, so a competitive start here. Less than a minute left in round 1. But Roach looks uncomfortable.
Really uncomfortable.
Good counter right hand there from Roach.
Right, I got you. No punch.
And Cruz needs to make him uncomfortable.
No doubt.
Keep that pressure on him. Right hand lands. Pivot there by Roach to get away from the ropes.
Cruz has already proven he's carried the power up to 140. He won his world title here by knocking out Rolly Romero and battering him from pillar to post.
Oh, that counter left knocked Cruz off balance. Left hook upstairs. Statistically, a very even round, although Cruz put the pressure on Roach as we expected.
Deep breath. All flanks in place. Don't give up the real estate so quick, all right? The R3 working. You already know you're going to come out fast. We're going to have to catch him in between them exchanges, all right? All right? Deep breath. All right, well, once you jab it, he's ducking down, all right? He's trying to come back.
And here we're gonna see that counter left that landed by Roach, making Cruz miss there and checking him with that hook and turning sideways. Turn it to the side, there you go.
Beautiful.
And you wanna continue to do that and get on Cruz right away.
Both Cruz and Roach trained by their fathers.
Look him down. Let's go.
Round number 2, according to CompuBox, in round 1, Cruz was 13 of 49, Roach was 13 of 45. Cruz outlanded the body shots 5-1. But again, stats don't tell the whole story.
Thought Roach did well, though, in the final minute to gain back some respect with those clean counters.
Nice left hand upstairs by Cruz. Fearless in his attack.
Really fearless. I like how he's working. He's started working the body and he finishes upstairs.
You have to wonder how the commission allowed Roach to fight with as full a beard there and long goatee.
It's Texas.
Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose, Mo.
A minute gone here in round 2.
Ooh, nice right hand from Roach. You want to continue that distance jab. There you go, little step back. Make him miss,
nice
make him
left
pay.
hand by Roach upstairs. But Cruz gets to the body, but the counter right hand, the catch and shoot by Roach lands upstairs again. And again, statistically speaking, dead even in round 2. So, razor thin affair. Who will impose their will?
There's a jab from Cruz.
Oh, nice right hand by Cruz.
It all started with that jab.
Jabs are few and far between in the Cruz arsenal.
Cruz said part of the reason why he wanted this fight is he didn't believe that Roach would run. He saw how Roach fought Tank Davis, and he knew that he could give the fans this type of fight against him.
Both of them gave Gervonta Davis a tough night at the office. Of course, Davis was compromised against Cruz, the injured left hand, but no excuses against Roach.
Both of these
was
guys,
highly disputed.
these are the only 2 fighters.
Oh, to go 12 rounds. 45 seconds left in the second, and of course, Cruz could miss every punch and the crowd would still yell, so
These
judges have to be careful of that.
Well, these 2 are fighting on very even terms
Oh yeah,
early on.
absolutely. As I mentioned, statistically, it's dead even.
This is how you're going to keep the fight interesting if you're Cruz. Throw a lot of punches. Even if you're missing, you're going to keep Roach busy, thinking what punch is next.
Chance of Pitbull. Ringing throughout the Frost Bank Center. Pitbull goes to the body.
Right. I got no punch. Come back, no punch.
Lo tocaste. Necesito que
You touched him. You touched him.
Necesito que sigas trabajando.
I need you to continue working the jab. When you get to the inside, the
Necesito que
uppercuts.
trabajes upper por dentro. Quítatela, quítatela, quítatela. No, déjate, toma. Es agua.
Give him water.
Let's look back at a very competitive round 2. Pitbull pushing that pace throughout, but a beautiful counter right hand from Roach, who continues to get his respect as they trade at close range. Good combination here by Pitbull, the double left hook. But Roach has been proving that whatever Pitbull has to offer, he can equal.
Suck it down, let's go. Hey, let's go, get out, suck it down.
Ooh, another jab by Cruz. And we're starting to see
Round
that a lot
number
more.
3, scheduled for 12 at 140 pounds. And Roach in the corner, but uses the pivot. Turns, takes control in the center of the ring. Cruz with the high guard, marching forward relentlessly. Misses with the right, misses with the left.
That's the same counter right hand Roach just landed that he wobbled Gervonta Davis with in their first fight after eating a big shot from Tank.
Yeah, Roach got to wait for those single shots from Cruz, time them, and counter punch it with that hook, or either strike right hand coming in. There it was.
Cruz misses with the left hook wildly, goes to the body.
Yeah, and that was a perfect opportunity for Roach to land the right hand, but he didn't take it.
Jab effective for Roach. And again, Cruz winding up and missing wildly with these shots. Good defense by Roach. The jab is effective, using his footwork, even though he's along the ropes, doesn't appear to be in any danger. Now they clinch.
Roach said this week he thought the most dangerous part about Pitbull was his confidence. So the biggest thing he can do to mess with that confidence is make Cruz miss and make him pay.
Punch out.
Well, he's made
Minute
a
and a
miss so
half
far.
remaining here in round 3.
Yeah, he's made a miss so far, but he's got to start making him pay.
You got to give Roach this. He looked like the bigger man against Tank Davis at 135. He's filled out beautifully into 140 tonight.
Nice right hand there from Roach inside. They clinch. Cruz smothering his offense. Just over a minute left here in the third frame. Cruz has to try to... left hook, and the glove touch. Roach hit with the left hand. It's a knockdown, and it's the first knockdown of Roach's career, and it happens here in round 3.
Come here.
The left hand of Isaac Cruz. A Cruz missile dropping Roach, and Cruz opening up as this crowd erupts.
Hey, no wino. Go.
30 seconds left. So Cruz draws first blood with the knockdown here in the third.
Roach seems to have his legs under him. But what an explosive shot to drop him.
Another left lands. Roach talking to Cruz, going to the body. It's all Isaac Cruz here in the third. Punctuated by the first knockdown of Roach's career.
All right, let's look back there in round 3. Cruz landing the biggest punch, a counter left hook that backed up Roach. Correctly ruled the knockdown as the glove hit the canvas by referee James Green. It was the timing.
Where was he in Brooklyn when he fought Davis?
Exactly. First blood delivered here by Pitbull. It broke open. A very competitive start here. As you can see that glove touching the ground. The correct call from James Green. And a 10-8 round for Pitbull.
Deep breath. You good?
Early drama.
Hey, get back to box. Under control, walk, right?
Lamont Roach looking to bounce back here in round number 4. And sure, it was just a glove touching the canvas, but an official knockdown. And Cruz will be looking to continue battering Roach. Larry Hazard, unofficial scorecard, has Cruz ahead by 2 points thanks to that 10-8 round in round 3 after the knockdown.
I was wondering if the knockdown would turn Roach into a boxer. It hasn't. They're straight in at close range.
And he talked about Roach taking the confidence away from Cruz. Well, guess what? That last round, Cruz got a lot of confidence.
All right? Walk it off. Go.
Good box.
Again, very effective with the left hooks, Isaac Cruz. And you can see the body language of Roach. Even though he's standing toe-to-toe, he knows he's got to come back strong here in the 4th.
Yeah, but he's making a mistake by standing toe-to-toe with Cruz.
Of course.
Don't know why he's doing that.
He said he was going to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have more in your arsenal, you could box. Why not do it?
We know the boxers are the ones who hurt Cruz. Jose Valenzuela beat him with boxing. Giovanni Cabrera really made it a tough night with his boxing. And Roach could do the same thing.
But counter shots from Roach on the inside.
Oh, nice counter right by Cruz, and the chopping right hand by Roach. Body shot, left hook to the liver by Cruz, and they clinch.
Right. I got it. Right here. Okay.
Nice 1-2 by Roach. Ducks underneath. Ooh, and hits him with the left. And Cruz misses wildly with the left hook and the right. Final minute of the 4th.
The thing about Cruz, he's going to miss a lot, but he's never going to stop trying.
Ooh, right uppercut on the inside. Nice body shot by Cruz.
And that is exactly what makes him so dangerous.
Remember, Roach absorbed a lot of punishment in rounds 5 and 6 against Tank Davis, stood his ground, exchanged with it on even terms, and took control of that fight in certain parts of the second half.
Right. No problem.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think it's Roach wanting to fight in the inside. I think Cruz is forcing him to fight in the inside.
Man.
was a low blow landed by Cruz. Right in the belt line. You see the frustration right there from Roach, pushing him back. But the combinations for Pitbull Cruz throws a lot, starting with the body, and he always finishes upstairs. Same hook. Hook downstairs, hook upstairs. Don't fall into his game plan. Don't fall into his game.
The bell in round number 5, scheduled for 12 rounds at 140 pounds. Roach making his junior welterweight debut. Has already gone down as Cruz comes forward. There's a jab from Cruz and then a attempted guillotine choke. Wrong sport. Cruz with the advantage in terms of body shots, and that certainly speaks to his dimensions as well, Brian, because he's so low. But that left hand over the top.
Still showing good body language amid this pressure. But it can be overwhelming when this crowd gets going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice left hook to the liver. There's the double jab right hand. Well done by Cruz. But there's a short right hand by Roach on the inside upstairs. Roach trying to physically manhandle. Oh, another left hand lands for Cruz. Roach is being drawn into a firefight.
I got you. No problem. I got you. Let's go.
A lot more jab from Cruz in this fight, setting up the combinations with the jab, jab body, hook upstairs, and the inside punch is the uppercut.
Right.
Cruz had said this week he thought Roach's only weakness was his ability to handle pressure. Putting that to the test.
Oh, right hand lands for Cruz upstairs. And Roach is standing right in front of him. Now smothering, Cruz clinching.
No punch, no punch.
Lead right uppercut and the left hand from Cruz. Oh, left hook upstairs, clip. Roach.
Right, I got you. No punch, no punch.
Cruz leading a bit with his head in those exchanges.
Good body shot from Cruz, investing a lot to the body in this round. Again, starting the combinations downstairs.
Right. No punch, no punch.
And making it ugly at times. There it is. He's pushing him down, but that's a strategy from Cruz.
James Green being kept very busy this round. Counter shot there from
Punch is
Roach.
up. The punch is up.
Stiff jab again from Roach, undaunted by any success Cruz is having. But you can't discount, Mo, the effectiveness of that knockdown in round 3 and what that might mean on the scorecards if this stays so competitive as it is.
Nice. Roach jabbing finally, trying to keep Pitbull at bay, and again gets clipped.
Right, I got you. No punch, no punch, no punch. I got you, I got you. Time.
Still bump in, bump out. All when you walking, all right? The feint.
Let's look back on round 5. Pitbull Cruz leading with the right hand of the body and an open left hook upstairs. Referee warning him there for going low, but continuing to have success on the inside. A lead right uppercut from the back foot. Roach counters, but Cruz is starting to get a little aggressive on the inside, leading with the head in the clinches and punching out of it. Referees was behind Cruz and maybe didn't see that cleanly.
You walk him, I got you there, but keep it in. Feint, you don't give away all your stuff. Don't give away, you know, easy shit, all right?
Referee warned Cruz for low blows. He might as well warn him for leading with his head as well. Round number 6.
Roach isn't even trying to box from the outside. He's meeting. There's one thing to say, Abner, that Cruz makes you fight this style of fight, but
Yes, he
Roach
does.
is meeting him there each sequence.
Nice left hand lands from Cruz. It was a left hand that dropped Roach. First time in his career, nice double left hook to the body and upstairs by Cruz. There's a combination from Roach. Gets clipped again with the right hand. And there's a right hand that scores for Roach, but immediately the counter from Cruz.
The inside game, the body shots, a little bit more effective Cruz, but he's the one holding now.
Nice left hand lands for Roach.
There's the side steps. There was a jab from Roach. I mean,
Man, it's becoming a rough and tumble affair on the inside. A lot of clinching, a lot of smothered offense. Referee is a busy man.
little things that Roach could do different to make this fight easier for him.
Remember, Cruz has been docked points before. A headbutt against Giovanni Cabrera 2 years ago. A low blow against Jose Matias Romero back in 2021.
Minute left here in round 6. Man, Roach just needs to try to keep him at the end of his jab, but he's being drawn into these clinches over and over and over again. There's a left hand that lands for Roach. Left hook, maybe his best punch of the fight. Goes to the body.
Roach is going to continue to make this fight difficult to score. He doesn't let Cruz build upon the momentum of any good sequences he has.
Yeah, especially this round has been a really close round. If anything, that punch might be a difference from Roach. It was an eye-catching
Roach has
punch.
outlanded Cruz 15-7 in this round. Final 10 seconds of the first half of this fight scheduled for 12 rounds.
Stay focused, Lamont. Stay focused. Stay focused. He's sitting down. A little shorter, quicker. A little shorter, though. A little shorter time. Hey, short. Keep shorting that shit. Short shit, all right? Right now, you slide in underneath, all right? You hear me? Turn. Keep doing the short, hard shit. All right? Focus on the body. Pivot. Pivot offline. Work it on the body, man. Keep up. Hey, pumping, man. Hey, mid-range. Jab, man. Mid-range, man. Mid-range. Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot is the command from Roach's corner as we begin the second half of this 12-round affair at the 140-pound weight limit. Roach's first fight at 140 gets tagged with a right cross from Cruz, who's a former belt holder in this division.
Between the pace, the craft, and the competition level here, I'll take a second half like the first one as they continue to trade shots inside.
Both of them economical in their output.
Cruz took a left hook right there, trying to go to the body, but he had his hand down.
And man, a lot of this clinching being initiated by Cruz. And now he's pulling his head down. Referee's got to warn him for this. Get a little ugly.
Roach initiating the
Constant
clinch there.
clinching. right hand that lands for Roach upstairs. Left by Cruz on the inside, but man, constant. The referee's earning his money, that's for sure. Wish we'd see less of that clinching, guys. Nice left hand by Roach.
That has been his money punch this fight.
And there's a point deduction. I knew something had to give. It was getting really ugly. Much to the chagrin of the crowd, but now we have the knockdown, and now we have a point deduction here in round 7, which evens things up, depending on how the rest of the round goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely becoming uglier and uglier with the you know, Roach needs to establish the jab. He just has to. And Cruz does what Cruz does, but it's just clinch after clinch after clinch.
And if they take another point away, I mean, it's going to force Cruz to, I mean, just start letting his hands go a lot more.
There's a nice sweeping left hook upstairs, lands for Roach. Final 45 seconds of the 7th. If Roach can just keep some space in between them.
He's having success, though, catching Cruz on the way in. Building confidence off of these clean, hard shots.
Roach misses with the right. 30 seconds left in the round 7. Double jab from Cruz, but misses with the right.
Yeah, Cruz got to be careful.
There's a right hand lands upstairs for Roach, pivoting. Final 10 seconds of the 7th round. A round that saw, you saw Cruz deducted a point for what you're seeing. Got to throw more punches instead of leading with his head and clinching all the time.
Close your mouth. I want you to keep working.
This one
Let's
led
look
to the
back
point
at the
deduction.
point deduction here, round 7. Referee James Green had admonished Cruz often for holding, causing so many clinches. Green had enough, instantly taking the point away there. You wonder what that'll do on the scorecards. As Roach talking it up with the corner of Cruz.
He's saying he's holding me.
And leaning all over Pitbull.
Please listen to me. Yes, you can. You can do it. Come on.
It's the 8th round. 8th round.
We need a press. We need a pressure.
Well, the live odds have completely switched in this fight, Brian. As pre-fight you saw, now much closer. Roach has outlanded Cruz, but Cruz has big advantage with body punches. Roach's jab has been a weapon. Larry Hazard has it 66-65 for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. But he did score a 10-8 round for Roach, so we have a 10-8 round for Roach, a 10-8 round for Cruz back in round 3 when Roach's glove touched the canvas after a punch.
I have it flip-flop by 1 point for Roach, so it shows you how competitive this fight is.
Hard to score. And this is hard to watch with the clinches constantly. Yeah, Roach taking the crowd out of this fight.
He's also taking some of the steam out of Cruz by catching him coming in and standing his ground.
Ooh, the left hook by Roach upstairs that landed. Another left hook by Roach. Cruz looking to use the jab now, finally walking down Roach, but Roach's footwork evading the shot, and Roach now delivers a fast combination upstairs.
Yeah, momentum definitely switching in this round. Roach boxing now. Cruz going backwards. Something
Never
that
don't
we
see
hardly
that often. Resetting.
Pitbull looks frustrated. You can read it on his face, but he lands a big left hook there.
There's a left hook that lands for Roach. Oh, and Cruz misses wildly with the left.
A lot of miss.
A lot of misses for Cruz in this fight.
But again, those are shots, single shots where Roach can easily counter, but he yet has not decided to.
There's a nice short left hook lands for Roach. Rolling the Matador. Just over a minute left here in round 8. Cruz beginning to miss even more so. Unable to negotiate the distance.
We question up front about Roach being willing to fight on Cruz's terms, but it's his craft that's winning out here.
A lot fewer punches from Cruz, missing a lot, single shots. I mean, he had
He's
this
landing single digits, only landed 7 punches in this round.
Yeah, exactly. He's only not throwing a lot.
And it's, wow, rare to see Cruz backpedaling, going side to side. He's feeling it from Roach. Lamont Roach with a good round number 8 here. And that's what he has to do. Keep the distance, keep Cruz at the end of his jab. Cruz will try to burrow in. And some gamesmanship from Cruz. That'll please the crowd.
Hey! That's you walk the goal! You walk in the goal right there. You don't win no stuff no more. You run. Can't figure it out. Do a comment on the dance. You hear me? Walking on the dance. Make us up. Try to put that around. Stay calm with your teeth. They fight like you walk. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, you get this frustration coming from Cruz, sticking his tongue out, taunting Roach there. But yeah, a lot of frustration. He couldn't do much in that last round. And again, fighting on this back foot, something we rarely see from Cruz.
Bell, round number 9. Scheduled for 12 in the 140-pound division. Roach establishing the jab. Going to the body with the jab. Doesn't follow up with the right hand, however.
No,
go ahead, Brian.
But this feels like a 3-round surge from Roach, and it's only made more impressive by the point being taken away by Cruz.
There's a left hook to the body by Cruz.
No, what's really impressive is that Roach was able to fight Cruz at his own fight. And I think that took away from Cruz a bit, like mentally. He said, wow, this guy was able to take my shots and fight with me toe-to-toe.
That's how you hurt a guy's greatest strength, if it's confidence.
Yes.
And we've definitely seen a shift here as Cruz missing again wildly. That has to be frustrating on his back foot, which we rarely see. And Roach not throwing any punches, but putting on the pressure a little bit. Intelligent pressure. And there's a left hook by Roach as Cruz came in. And a flurry of uppercuts as they clinched by Cruz.
Roach was a solid, strong champion at 130, but who he has evolved into in the higher weight classes after 2 consecutive fights here, it just so happens to be the 2 biggest fights of his career. Roach is really blooming into a dangerous, strong, smart fighter.
This Pitbull trying to do the boxing in this round. Jabbing, fighting in the outside.
Flipping the script.
They're missing a lot.
He's only landed 4 punches according to CompuBox in this round with just over a minute left. And again, another good round for Roach in terms of dictating the terms and keeping Cruz, well, turning Cruz into a wannabe boxer. Last minute of the round.
Yeah, you got to go back to what worked for you, Cruz, which was the body shot. Starting to the body, double that hook, downstairs, upstairs.
Left hooks upstairs for Roach. Chopping right hand by Cruz. Lead left hook and right hand to the body by Cruz. Roach trying to fight out of the clinch, but now he initiates it. Under 30 seconds left in the 9th. Jab from Roach. Another left hand from Roach. It's turned into a bit of a wrestling match as well as we head to round 10.
Está cortado del... Dame un cotonete aquí.
You're cut, let me see.
Está cortado del lado derecho.
You're cut in your right eye.
Golpes rectos le han estado haciendo mucho daño. Entonces necesito que siga trabajando.
I need you to keep working.
Vamos a
Listen,
cambiar la estrategia.
let's change the
Ahora
strategy.
quiero que
Now I want you to
muevas,
pressure and
ataca y
box.
muévete.
Pressure,
Lo
box.
estás haciendo muy bien.
Get in, get out. You're doing it perfect.
Que no le des oportunidad de que ese cabrón esté volteando. Eso es lo que...
Don't let him box you.
No, no, ahorita el otro. Entonces necesito que sigas haciendo lo mismo.
I need you to
Los golpes
continue to do the
rectos.
same thing.
Si ya viste que se te agachó, dáselo de la oreja.
If you see him going down,
Dáselo de arriba hacia abajo.
touch him with the right hand, overhand right.
Échale.
Round number 10, you guys. Pitbull has landed more body punches against Roach than any Roach opponent in 17 fights tracked by CompuBox, but his body attack has fallen off big time since landing almost half of those punches in rounds 3 and 4. And guess what? Roach has outlanded Cruz in each of the last 4 rounds.
Yeah, and they've shown, and then you can see now how confident Roach is getting. A little bit more bounce on the feet. Great hook right there. The body language totally changed for Roach.
And you can't say it enough. He's taking the crowd out of the fight.
Yeah.
They exploded there for a left hand.
The triple jab from Roach splitting the guard.
But when Cruz was having success early, you couldn't hear yourself thinking
No,
here.
he definitely, Roach is taking them out of the fight. And he may be taking the fight out of Cruz. Way more hesitant, way more, and missing, just constantly missing now is Cruz. And it's the footwork, it's the lateral movement, and there you can see Roach trying to be the matador.
Ole!
Counter, good right hand by Roach upstairs, using that lateral movement.
There's the
punching
jab.
as he moves. Minute and a half left in the 10th. Cruz has got to increase his offensive output.
And his
Roach
Cruz,
has landed 42%.
yeah, Cruz is hurting himself when he gets in the inside. Instead of letting his hands go, he's the one clinching. He's the one trying to grab on top of the head.
Roach is starting to pull away in this fight,
It
Brian.
feels like it on my scorecard at least. 4 consecutive rounds I've given Roach.
A minute left in the 10th. The footwork frustrating Cruz, unable to cut off the ring. Roach content to just pot shot with the jab and then move out of range. And that footwork is really bedeviling Cruz. 30 seconds left in the 10th.
Reaper gonna reap. He didn't get the decision against Tank. He didn't get the rematch, but he's taking this fight into his own hands and controlling it.
Another strong round for Lamont Roach Jr. as Cruz unable to get anything going. Rarely do we say it, but he's in cruise control now. He's not the offensive force we've seen.
Hey, you, don't get. Listen, all right? Fuck all that showmanship. Keep your fucking hands
Yeah.
up. I know, but I'm saying, do it still with your hands up. All right? Keep up. Look, a boxer like that all day, fuck face. I don't care. And it's still holding. Hand him the Well, we know where we at. We know what we gotta do. Get these last 2, man. Speed. Show that speed. Show the gears this round. All right? You hear me? Deep breath. Box him. All right? 2 shots, move, lateral movement. Square his ass up.
Someone check Senior's blood pressure as we see that check hook by Roach.
Recap of the round 10 action there. Great left hand by Roach.
Round number 11. Unofficial scorecard belongs to Larry Hazard. He has a dead even at 94, which I think Roach has pulled away from this fight a little more than he's being given credit for by Larry Hazard. How do you see it, Brian?
I've given Roach 7 of the 10 rounds. The point deductions, 1 for the knockdown on Roach's side, 1 for the holding on Pitbull's. Equal, you cancel each other out here. Roach in firm command on my card.
I tend to agree with you, sir.
Yeah, we don't know how the judges are seeing this fight, so definitely really important these last 2 rounds. And I like what the coach told Roach, which is box now. Use that jab, and he's doing so. And for Pitbull, if you want to steal the rounds, you got to let your hands go.
Well, he's trying, but he's missing.
Well, he's
and
throwing
wildly missing.
He's throwing single shots here, so you're going to continue to miss if you throw single shots against Roach.
Yeah, we talked about the potential of him stealing close rounds with activity. If that activity's not there and the crowd isn't reacting to it, it's going to be a difficult task.
It's definitely not there. In the last round, Cruz was 7 of 24. Roach was 14 of 38, and it's not much different here in round 11. Just no offensive output from Cruz whatsoever. And the jab now beginning to keep him at bay. And if he does come in, he just clinches. Final 60 seconds of the penultimate round. Stats are all in favor of Lamont Roach Jr.,
who really bounced back beautifully from that 3rd round knockdown.
Yep.
When his glove touched the canvas, he fell into the ropes, and it looked like Cruz was on the verge of a big-time momentum change at the very least.
And talk about adjusting to the style. That's exactly what Roach did in this fight. He fought him in his own fight, he beat him, and now he's doing what he knows how to do, which is box.
Crowd trying to rally Pitbull. Another round that favors Lamont Roach Jr., although Cruz caught him there, and Cruz now unloading on Roach at the final seconds of the round, and Roach willing to stand his ground. He gets tagged with a left from Cruz. Beautiful flurry by Cruz. Where's that been the last few rounds? But man, Roach is willing to stand in there and trade with him, which the danger zone.
Come on, where's the feints? You see, the fight's really close. Don't get confident. Where's the Vaseline? This is the last round, yes, you can, come on.
He has to win this round.
Urgency in both corners. In San Antonio, they've been doing a lot of hugging throughout the fight, and now they hug to begin the 12th and final round.
Good sportsmanship there, but Cruz may need something dramatic, and he's going full bore early on.
Oh, he has to. He saw what he did towards the end of the round, and that's exactly what you got to do in this round now if you're Cruz.
Roach's lateral movement and the jab keeping Cruz at bay. Roach has outlanded Cruz in every statistical department except body punches. Oh, and that was a little low.
crowd is on its feet, just trying to will Cruz back into this.
Oh, left hook by Roach lands. And they exchange. Of course, they'll scream for anything Cruz attempts as they again, he's holding on to the arm of Roach.
We landed a couple of shots there, Cruz.
Minute and a half left in the fight. The crowd in San Antonio trying to will Cruz to victory.
Roach needs to make sure that he can close with a strong statement of his own here, just in case those scorecards are closer than we think.
Final minute of the fight. Cruz southpaw, second back, squares up, but not throwing any punches, and he's moving around the ring. I mean, Cruz has got to open up here, both of them. 45 seconds left. Will it be a successful debut at 140 pounds for former 130-pound champion Lamont Roach Jr.? Or will Isaac Pitbull Cruz pick up another victory at 140? It's going to come down to the three judges at ringside. I know who I think has won this fight, but my opinion doesn't matter. I just think Cruz didn't do enough. Abner, what do you think?
That was a good fight, close fight. I think Cruz did not throw enough. It wasn't the same Cruz that we're used to seeing. He was backpedaling at times. Lost Brown's doing that, trying to box. But again, like you said, we don't know what the judges saw.
Especially here in Texas. Lamont Roach got off the canvas in round 3 and then outlanded Cruz or equaled him in every round other than round 12. Both men think they've done enough to win the fight. As we revisit some of the action of this 12-round affair, right hook by Roach. Right hand, right cross lands for Cruz, but he missed a lot of punches. There's a combination, and there was the punch. As you see, the glove of Roach touched the canvas, led to the knockdown in round 3. And Cruz was doing what Cruz does, and there's a left hand. Roach lands a left hook.
Got it.
Roach just landed more. Even though we see Cruz landing the left hook, it's just a fight with a lot of histrionics, like the gamesmanship there, a lot of clinching. Roach had some success with the hook. I know we're showing the scoring punches of Cruz, but they were few and far between in this fight. As we take a look at the CompuBox stats, and you will see, in terms of total punches landed, 41%, 191 for Roach, 49% of his power shots, 28% of his jab. I mean, again, the stats show that Lamont Roach should be announced as the winner. Will that be the case? Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Our judge at ringside, Chris Taya, scores the action 115 to 111 in favor of Isaac Cruz. Judges at ringside, Nathan Palmer and Corey Santos, both score the bout 113 to 113, a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Oh my God, for the second consecutive fight, Lamont Roach fights to a highly disputed draw. Man. All right, let's go inside the ring to Brian Campbell. My goodness.
Lamont Roach, a controversial draw for the second straight fight. What are you feeling right now?
All I want is a fair shake, man. That's it. All I want is a fair shake. I think I pulled that fight out, a close victory. All I want is a fair shake. That's it.
You took the situation in the Tank Davis fight with the scoring, and you took it in stride. How much more frustrating is it for you to have this happen twice?
It's some bullshit, man. I don't know what I got to do.
Amen.
I don't know, but we're going to go back to the drawing board. I don't accept this at all. I clearly thought I won a close fight, and I'm tired of this shit, man.
You fought on his terms inside and met his pressure head on. How difficult was that to tame such an aggressive fighter?
It wasn't too difficult. Once I got in my groove, I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to bully the bully. That's what I started to do. I started to push him back. Y'all see me. He changed his game plan. He started moving. He had to do the things that he needed to do. And, but again, hats off to a tough Pitbull, a great champion in Pitbull himself. And I gave the fans what they were supposed to get, a good fight.
Lamont, where do you go from here?
Back to the drawing board.
Thank you so much. Abner Mares will translate here with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. You hear this crowd. What is your opinion of the scoring and the decision?
Yo hice mi trabajo. Los jueces vieron lo que el referee lo favoreció y yo solo vine a hacer una gran pelea y a brindarme a la gente de San Antonio que es lo que se mereció.
I did my job, I did my work. The referee was on his side, and obviously you saw that the judges too. I thought I won this fight, and the crowd here in San Antonio saw that I won this.
Roach stood his ground. He didn't run, he didn't box. Were you impressed by what he was able to do tonight at all?
No, sabíamos que en algún momento lo iba a hacer y bueno, demostré que Isaac Cruz tiene cualidades para boxear y se lo hizo en su cara a un boxeador con esas cualidades.
Yeah, no, I knew that he was going to stand his ground and fight toe-to-toe, but guess what? I also boxed too, something that people didn't realize that I could do. I boxed.
Are you interested in a rematch?
Absolutamente, pero con cambio de referee que no se vea la localidad.
Yeah, absolutely, with the different referee though, without the referee being on his side.
What was your issue with the clinching and the point deduction in round 8?
Que él se acercaba mucho y el referee manifestó que él estaba pegando abajo, pero era del que él se acercaba mucho y el golpe estallaba abajo. No era mi culpa.
It was him getting in close. It was him getting in close, and when you get it close, well, you got to grab, but that wasn't my fault. And then the point deduction, they shouldn't have taken that a point away because I only hit him on the side, and there was only one time that he warned me.
What's your final message to the fans?
Yo gané, el que me quitó la pelea fue el referee.
I won this fight, and the referee took this fight from me.
It turns out to be a draw, and if you're Lamont Roach,
Yep.
you heard him say, what more do I have to do? Second consecutive fight where he believes that he fought well, he believes that he won. He walks out of the ring with a draw. To me, I watched this fight. I thought Pitbull did what he was supposed to do early on. Applied that pressure. Yep. He gets the knockdown in round 3. To me, watching it, it seemed like after round 6, it was mostly Lamont Roach. Let's take a look at some of the action. I want to hear how you broke this fight down.
Got it.
All right, here we go. I mean, this is early on, obviously. Roach lands, at that medium range right there, but he gets clocked himself. This was a back and forth fight early on. I thought with Cruz, especially there with that big left hook, kind of edging out the rounds. Now, there's that left hook. again, which was scored most of the night, but then again, Roach was landing his left hook all night. That was that counter hook he was throwing when Cruz would go to the body or make a step inside. So that was working for him. And then he got clipped with a nice right hand there, Roach did, while throwing a right hand, and got hit low there. Now that was a low blow. See that left hook right there? Cruz is jumping in with his left hook, but leaving his right hand down. But then he shrugs it off and then rallies right there. But he messed around in a few rounds, Cruz did, and I think gave away a couple of rounds to Roach, which, you know, should have maybe been the difference in the fight of Roach winning.
Yeah, you know, the interesting thing is everyone takes a look at the CompuBox stats there. You know, all the judges gave Isaac Pitbull Cruz round 12. I thought, you know, it's funny because you saw Roach there. He went toe-to-toe with Pitbull early on, and then, you know, became, as he said, the bully. You saw towards the middle end of those rounds, he was the one pushing Pitbull back and made Pitbull kind of box.
And I don't even know so much if he was pushing him back, that Pitbull was actually purposely moving around. I thought it was ridiculous. You know, you broke your stride of what you normally do. And, you know, right there, if I'm, you know, looking at it, I go, wow, Pitbull's giving ground here, and that's not what he's supposed to do to win a round. It looks bad for him if you're expecting that to happen. So, you know, listen, Roach fought, again, like I said, he boxed a little bit. He worked on the inside a little bit. He pressed a little bit. You know, he did everything. He's capable of doing a myriad of things in the ring, where Pitbull, when he started getting hit, he started changing his tune. He started losing the fight a little bit, and then playing those games where he was sticking out his tongue and doing that. That just takes you your concentration away, and you're not doing what you're expected to do, which is to press and stay in his chest, in Lamont Roach's chest.
Okay, so let's talk about Lamont Roach here as we wrap this up. Talk to me. What are your thoughts of Lamont Roach now at 140 pounds going forward? Man,
you got to give him all the credit in the world. He moved up from 130, took on the baddest dude at 135, Tank Davis, performed great. Should have probably gotten the edge in that one. And he could have easily gotten the edge in this one. Again, he took on a 140-pounder and really kind of tamed him halfway through the fight.
What do you say to Isaac Pitbull Cruz as he tries to reclaim the title at 140 that he once had last year going forward?
And the question is, I'm sorry?
What do you see? What do you see for his future here?
Well, listen, look, I mean, he's going to look at this film, and I'm sure his corner recognizes it now. They're going to look at this film and go, you know what? You gave away this fight. You gave it away by abandoning what you do best.
Was a heck of a night here in San Antonio.